Welcome to our RPG Network streaming channel / network / stream team, whatever you want to call it. I'm David. I'm the one that actually started the channel because I lucked out 5 years ago and got partner, or probably 7 years ago now, and I got partner in it. And it's stream teams became a thing a couple of years back, and we were going to try to do something about a year and a half ago. That didn't work out. So now we're here, and I've got my buddies here in the stream team, and it's going to be a fun time.
So it's weird that they didn't take your partnership away from you after that prison sentence you had, Dave. That was so odd.
Thanks, Worm.
Daytona Beach prison.
Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say.
Trying to keep it a little formal at the beginning.
Oh,
but
sorry,
Worm,
man.
You just, I love you, Worm. So, yeah, I lucked out, got partnered, and they introduced network channels or stream teams, and most of them, in fact all of them, are video game networks. There's a few talk show networks, but I think we may be the first or one of the first pure RPG networks on Twitch. So you guys will be able to view all of these beautiful people's channels that are in here in chat. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, and then we're going to kind of talk about what we're going to be doing with the stream team. We'll probably be doing some, probably a couple monthly events, probably at least one, and then a couple times a year we'll do some other special stuff. So first off, I'm David. My Twitch channel is the Digital DM. I was originally table_topping, but I just got tired of that. And then the Digital DM, the Digital Dungeon Master domain.com became available, and I jumped on it. And
have they ever found that guy?
No.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
His tigers. I heard tigers ate him. I don't know.
The desert around El Paso is a very big place for him. So there's lots of hiding places out there in the desert. So, but anyways, I digress a little bit. So I've been streaming for probably about 7 years now. I started streaming. I was the first channel that actually streamed Dungeons and Dragons Next before it officially became D&D 5e. And I don't care what anybody says out there. I was the first channel, and I know for a fact
5e.
because there was only 2 other channels at the time, which was Rob's Game Group and Thursday Nights. And they did, I believe they did Star Wars D6, and they did a Fate game or something like that. And Rob's Game Group did Savage Worlds. So I've been doing 5e religiously since then, throughout the playtest, and up to about 6 months ago. And I'm taking a hiatus from D&D 5e for probably a couple of years at the minimum. There's a lot of other great games out there that I want to play, and I know D&D 5e is the 800-pound elephant in the room, and that's what the majority of the industry plays. But as you can see, I'm wearing my basic D&D trucker hat with the straight bill, so that's for you, Gwydion, because you always ask me to curve it. And we were talking about that before we went live. But I'm doing basic D&D.
What did he mean your hat, though, Dave? I don't know.
He meant the hat, I do believe. I'm going to be running Pathfinder 2, and I'm also going to be running basic Dungeons and Dragons and Talislanta. So those are the games that I'm going to be running for the rest of the year. Next year, I'll probably throw in some Shadow of the Demon Lord. But I've got to redo all of that content, so that's going to be a massive undertaking. So that's what I've got going on. I do other shows. I do interviews with other folks from the industry. I just had on Chris Sims a couple weeks back. Great guy. I've got some more guests coming in the future, some guests from Wizards of the Coast and stuff. So I also do a lot of videos on my YouTube channel, whether it be tutorials at Fantasy Grounds, putting my games on there. I'm starting a new tutorial series on basic Dungeons and Dragons, where I'm going to probably do 30 to 50 videos on all the mechanics, character creation, a lot of optional stuff, and a new multi-classing basic D&D system that I came up with. So those will be starting to trickle out this week, and that's what I got going on. So I'm going to turn it over to an order on my camera. So Hey, you with the wife beater shirt. Who are you, and what do you do?
That guy.
Oh, good. Called out. My name is Chris, aka FSH Schmo. And I actually started watching Dave stream like 7 years ago. I remember when you actually made Partner and did a big stream. I was driving down the road while watching your stream. I do not endorse that, by the way.
That was an expensive night for me, by the way.
You gave away a shitload of stuff, man.
I gave away about 30 hardbacks and token packs and everything else. That was, back when I used to have money.
My Twitch channel, everything else social media wise, is FSH Schmo. I do run some 5e content. I got a Storm King's Thunder game going on Friday. It's just about wrapping up. I do some Shadow of the Demon Lord. Some fixing to start some Punk Apocalyptic. Trying to get some games going on Sundays, but everybody's cowards and don't want to play. Rob actually played in my Demon Lord game a couple Saturdays ago. Yeah, and he came across a masturbating goblin. Seemed to have a good time.
Those are my people.
Yeah, that's right.
Who hasn't come across one of those, though?
That's right.
I mean, I think that's basic D&D. Page 76 in the encyclopedia.
God.
That's right.
Don't they have like C Appendix A for illustration? I mean,
I think
that's
so.
right. Yeah, but it's funny because they all work in the Navy. I guess that's all the seamen. I don't know though.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that sums me up.
So as you can see, we have a female presence here, and we have to mind our behavior. So, Meta, welcome. But I've seen your stream.
Please say that's
before,
not true.
So, yeah. So why don't you introduce yourself, Meta, and welcome.
Oh man, hi guys. Nice to be joining all of you, and hello to chat. I am Metatropes on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter at Lady Arcanist. I have been playing D&D for fucking a couple of years now. Been streaming it half as long as I've been playing it. For the stream team, I have a game that I actually just started. Last Friday was our session 1 in stream live game. We did a session 0 before that so that everybody could sort of get the feel for the game. But I am basically teaching a bunch of complete newbies how to play the game while we play through Princes of the Apocalypse. We're starting with the bonus content from level 1 to 6 first, but they're going to be playing through the entire module or the entire campaign, hopefully, to completion. So that is what I'm going to be doing, and that is every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, except for this upcoming Friday where we bumped it back an hour because of somebody's work schedule.
Are you not able to read the cue cards because you were kind of slowing down on the days?
Listen, if they gave me cue cards, my job would be a lot easier. But yeah, I'm super excited to play through that, and I'm hoping that everybody who watches enjoys getting to see a whole bunch of brand new players who've never played D&D before figure out how to fucking play the game. It's exciting shit. But anyway, thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, welcome. Oh, our next person, king of comedy here, Waka Waka Waka. Rob, welcome to the stream. Why don't you tell everybody about yourself, man?
Thank you, David.
For a while too now.
Glad. Yeah, I've known David since maybe 2015. I'm glad to be a part of the stream team. My channel on Twitch is Rob2E, which is just ROB, the number 2E, Rob2E. And that's me on Twitch. That's me on Patreon. That's me on Twitter. That's me on everywhere. And I started on Twitch in October of 2015, about a month after I discovered what Fantasy Grounds was. And I've been playing D&D since 1981, and so it's been a while. And on my channel, I do Friday night, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Saturday night, we have Descent into Avernus. And I play that game with Drake and Marbania, who you'll meet in a minute. And then on Sundays, we always do a show specific to Fantasy Grounds only. And we've done 111 shows for that. So that's every Sunday night. And then on Wednesday, starting this week, a brand new show with Robin Nix, who is Remedizi on Twitch. And that'll just be the Rob and Robin show. And it has no format. It's just us having fun. We get along really well together. And so we're going to be talking about gaming and anything else. And so that's what I do on my channel. And yeah, that's me.
Hashtag banana dogs.
Hashtag banana dogs.
Bananas.
So Marbanya, why don't you introduce yourself and let everybody know what you're doing on your channel, and welcome Rob, and also welcome Marbanya.
All right, so I started D&D kind of like Rob Tui back in the early 80s, and moved away from it for many years. I remember doing beta tests for EverQuest and stuff and thinking, oh, that's the coolest thing. And then I just walked away from all that digital gaming because I wanted back to the roots. I missed the creativity and of DMing games and stuff like that. So a couple of years ago, I found Layroon, Fantasy Grounds College, taught me how to use the tabletop software. Found Rob Tui's stream, found Dave's stream, and it kind of went from there. So for a couple of years, I've been DMing primarily 5e, well, almost exclusively 5e. And a couple of months ago, a friend of mine said, actually one of our players said, "Hey man, I'd like to play a character like this." And he posted Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday from Tombstone. And I said, well, I know a rule set that'll take care of that, because when we were in Orlando for Unity launch, I got to play at Doug Davison's table. And that was my introduction to Deadlands. And I thought, man, this is fun. So I just took the bull by the horns. Yeah, Western quotes things here. And we started doing a Deadlands Thursdays. Drake is in that game. Several other I think there's only 4 of us right now, and Drake said something to Doug Davison about it, and Doug said, intriguing. So he's been invited. Whether or not Doug will take us up on that, I doubt it. With the Unity launch going on, plus our personalities, it would probably mar his character. So we'd have to bring a bag of nickels too.
Yeah,
bring a bag of nickels and big old cuss jar. But we do.
Ever spent. So that was from Young Guns back in the day.
From Young Guns, yep. So Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we do Deadlands, and we're doing the 4 plot point campaigns for Deadlands Reloaded. The first one is the Flood, and we are maybe halfway through it. So you want to get a break from the fantasy stuff, come see us on Thursday nights.
Awesome. Yeah, welcome Marbanya. Drake, one of the other
folks
that I got to meet, along with Marbanya and Rob. And in fact, I met Schmo as well a couple years back. Actually, you were the witness, Schmo, for me signing my contract.
I signed your contract as the witness.
Yeah, you were the witness for my contract when I
I'm still waiting for my percentage out of your paychecks. I haven't seen that yet.
I thought it went to this Swedish account. I don't know. There's
checks in the mail, right?
Do you mean Swiss account?
Yeah, it's a Swedish account. Because you get paid by
the Swedish account sounds like you're paying for hookers.
No wonder I haven't got it.
Or like my ex told me, every year that she would borrow money from me for Christmas, just put it on my tab. That's what she would say. When that was said, that was the last time she got a penny. But anyways, I digress on that. Drake, welcome to the stream team. And
I'm glad to be part of Tabletop RPG Network. I'm Drake. Drake Takes is my Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and I think that's as far as I got. Oh, but Patreon. So make sure you go there and sign up.
What do you make on Patreon? Sorry for interrupting.
I make money. Isn't that what it's there for? Isn't that what it's there for?
You just use it for your streams?
I just set it up. When I did my social media one day, I just went through and did the whole gamut.
Yeah.
It's for your live streams though, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully.
I have a live stream. It's right now. It's Tuesdays. I was streaming 3 games. Now I'm only streaming 1. But going back to 2 soon, but not for another month or so. But the game I'm streaming on Tuesdays is 5th edition, and currently I'm running Call from the Deep, which is a really good module. It's not an official WotC one, but it's a good module. I'm a little on the pricey side, but I'm enjoying it. It's
Build
fun.
up the DM skill. Thank you.
Yep. And then I'm all over the place, though. I'm on Rob's stream. I'm running a game on his stream, and I'm in Marbania's 2 of Marbania's games. Well, one of his games and one of somebody else's games. So, yeah, I do D&D, or I do D&D 4 nights a week and Deadlands 1. So I'm playing or DMing 5 nights right now. Yep. And I'm looking to add another one, right? So,
How many, Drake? How many games are you DM versus player?
I'm DMing 2. I'm sorry, I'm DMing 3, and I'm playing in 2.
When
Okay.
you put him on the spot to do math, that was a hard
Yeah,
one.
right.
man. Well, I'm DMing a Sunday night game for my real life friend. I was going to say in real life friends. My real life friends. Like I do have a couple, and they didn't want to stream or any of that jazz because they're my tabletop nerds, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, stream? Well, I gotta put clothes on. Well, if you came over to my house, you'd have to put freaking clothes on. What the hell?
Well, it's always optional at my house, but yeah.
They don't even want cameras on. I'm like, what the? I can't even make fun of you what you're wearing if you. But yeah, that's me. So that's me.
Well, welcome again, Drake, and thanks again, dude,
Thank
for
you.
the
Thank you,
back.
sir.
I got to tell this story. I've said this a few times.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah,
we
that's a
met
good
down
one.
in Florida for the VIP party for Fantasy Grounds, you know, I met Marbanya, Rob, and Drake at the same time, and Drake hands me this box and says, "Here, this is for you," and I'm like, "Oh, this is cool, thanks," you know. And I didn't know if it was going to be like a picture of myself with my headset on, maybe in a
Have his dick
frame or
in it.
something, you know, with glasses and a mustache drawn on me. I don't know. But I opened it up, and I'm a huge basic D&D connoisseur. I own every single basic D&D product. Well, I was missing basically the holy grail of the entire series, which is AC5, the original basic Dungeons and Dragons character sheet book. And it's really expensive. And when I opened up the box, I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'm like, and I pulled it out and I saw AC5, and I'm like, no way. And what was the first thing that I said?
I love you, man.
I said, I can't take this. I was like, dude, this is ridiculously expensive. And
wow, that's really interesting. I have the same story, but it was Gary Gygax's wisdom teeth.
so,
But there was a whole conspiracy
across
behind
Europe
that.
and call it an artifact, and you know, sell popats and stuff as well. Or,
Drake, how long did we, for like 3 weeks or a month, we planned that to get
Yeah.
Dave that, right? Yeah.
yeah, that was
awesome.
We had to.
Yeah.
Did we have to get something answered? Like make sure he didn't have it already. Yeah, I forget.
Yeah,
It was
I just one time after streaming or whatever, I just talked to Dave, and I got him to. I beat around the bush for like 30 minutes, and I got him to, so that he wouldn't know what I was doing. I got him to tell me what his collection was missing.
You spent 30 minutes beating around the bush. I don't believe it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We asked him.
But
we told him,
Drake asked me. He goes, "You gotta find out from Dave what he needs." And I go, "Okay, I can do it. And so I talked to Dave one night,
Thing
but
I needed.
probably in like June or July, or before the thing in Florida, and then he told me, and I wrote it down, and then I told Drake, and Drake bought it for him off eBay or whatever.
I just did a
I found
screenshot of the background for Dave, and then I used a magnifying glass
That
to log off everything that he had.
well, you can watch my video series called "What's on Dave's Shelf," which
that takes too long.
has every. Yeah, I know. So
if
yeah,
you
I
fast
couldn't
forward
believe
it, it's pretty funny though. It's like
I know. I use my hands a lot to talk. A lot of people send me death threats, and you guys should see some of the emails that I've got. Seriously, over the years,
People
you
care that
guys
much about you moving your hands?
Well, no, it's just because of what he says in sign language. It's embarrassing.
Yeah,
Well, fair.
I've actually had emails from, absolute Pathfinder Society Elitist because I used the box set. I changed one of the locations to Falcon Crest. Oh, I was going to be reported to Pathfinder Society for, breaking lore. And I was going to be kicked off of Twitch. And I've gotten emails asking me if I'm a big bear. And I'm like, I have no clue what a big bear is.
What the fuck?
But
you are, Dave. You are.
I found out later what a big bear is.
Just always answer yes to those things, Dave.
I've gotten
thank God you still didn't have tabletop toppers.
I've gotten a couple of emails from females that have wanted to meet while they're on vacations with their families and shit when they're going to Disney World. I'm going,
it's weird, Dave. You didn't use air quotes when you said females.
These are, and I've saved all of these emails, and once I get time, I plan on taking these emails and doing videos and showing the emails and the videos. But of course, I'm not going to name drop or anything. But
no, come on.
I've had serious emails
because of your hands.
No, this just, I don't know. I don't think
so. Somehow we got into that from you talking with your hands.
I've also had people say, will you quit moving your fucking hands? I've had people say that. I mean, I've had all kinds of threats.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with moving your hands.
I got an email from someone that was obviously had a little bit of experience in law because I was sent a letter. Because when I ran my bot program with an EXP system, I canceled it because it was I did it for a couple of years. I told everybody that it was going away in the future. And when I eventually got rid of it, I had people that had not spent their gold, it was called. And I had someone threatening to sue me because they weren't able to use their digital assets before I discontinued the service. So I mean, I've gotten all kinds of crazy emails. But yeah, I've had people tell me stop moving my hands, to Velcro my hands down to wear some gloves and put Velcro on the desk and Velcro my hands to the desk so I don't
dress in a business. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I've had some pretty crazy. And it's been happening since I been in the public forum for 7 years now. So. I've been.
So hang on.
I was as long as I've been
sued because I stopped doing my at 5 years. I stopped doing my annual Christmas giveaway extravaganza. It was just too much work and too much money.
Wanted to sue you because couldn't afford to give them stuff.
No, I had complaints first off.
Let's not get into free stuff.
Because
let's not get into it.
I went into. I started doing books, and all of the winners just happened to be in Scotland and China. So I was spending $25, $30 a book. And
real expensive.
So I had a $600 plus bill one year. So the next year I'm like, okay, digital products, digital codes, and for everyone outside of the U.S. and fucking people coming to my house with pitchforks and torches and wanting to report me to Twitch and I can't believe you're doing that. And then if I try to say, okay, then you can pay for the shipping. Oh, hell no, I'm not paying for shipping on a giveaway. And, so you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You can't make everybody happy. And I tried to make everybody happy. And I realized after the first couple of years that you're not going to be able to make everybody happy. So,
nope.
You're better off just trying to piss everyone off. I mean, it's
It's been a wild ride.
So are you going to introduce me, Dave?
So
I didn't get to say anything.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Welcome, Worm Food. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
It won't be long for me to tell you a little bit about myself. I mean, most people know me from my OnlyFans page where I gyrate a lot, but not a lot of D&D goes on that. But
give me the link. Give me the link. Give me the link. Give me the link. I need the link.
You don't do like OnlyFans, but no. I do a lot of streaming on Dave's stuff. I've been doing it
puns. You do a lot of puns.
Dave has been absolutely for as long as Dave's been doing his stuff. I've been part of that. But like all the other old timers, I started doing D&D in like 1982 is when I started. So and. Kind of interesting to note that I do a lot of D&D, but I do also tons and tons of other role-playing games. So what I'm going to be doing for Stream Team, and I'm still looking for players, is if anybody likes superhero role-playing games, I'm going to be playing a little bit of Icons. We got like a little homebrew world. We'll play that for a while, and then we'll move over and do a little bit of Gamma World. And then there's something called Gamma 5 that was put together that's kind of Gamma World with 5e rules, and we'll do a little bit of that. So lots of fun stuff planned.
5e, Dave. Dave, don't be anti. Don't be anti. We'll start bashing on 4e here. We'll start bashing on it.
Whoa, easy.
All fired up.
That's
Easy.
way below
Easy.
the belt there.
Yeah, that's where 4E talk belongs. Oh, that's right. Challenge accepted.
Well, I appreciate it, Worm, for being a part of it.
Wormfood, you
and
see you got
welcome.
people fighting over your OnlyFans?
Well, do you know what OnlyFans is? It's for if you're a prostitute or something, you can go up there and make money digitally.
No, I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? You're
Wait a minute,
kidding.
You're
What's
the
your
one that
link?
told me about it, Rob. I don't understand. You let me
Why,
use
how
your
many books
account.
I know. My password is fuckcock. If anybody else wants to.
Yeah.
Well, now it has to have a pound or an asterisk at the end. So
Pound
there's
cock?
a pound. There's a pound in
That's
Rob's house.
Drake tried to change his password and got screwed.
mine's
Nothing
pound
like
me,
it.
please.
I know. I love getting those messages where it's like too many pounds in your username, and I'm like,
So
you know it, baby.
Dave,
Pound,
How does-
so lonely.
pound. That's what he's doing.
Dave, stop using your hands.
Oh my
we
gosh.
get nervous when it's
That
only
is
one.
ridiculous.
yeah, it's like. So
Well,
how does
see
this
that
team thing work when we stream? How's that going to work? Is it going to pop up, or what?
Yeah,
what do our
so-
fans have to
Pop
do?
out.
Yeah, now
Pop
that
out.
we've now that we've got everybody introduced and what we're doing, yeah, you'll be able to go to the Stream Team channel, and you'll be able to see whoever is live at the time. We're trying to coordinate everything to where we're all not streaming at the same time. So I know I stream on Sunday afternoons. Meta was saying she's doing Fridays.
I'm
so-
Friday mornings.
Friday mornings, yeah.
And someone else is Friday nights.
Yeah,
Rob, I
I'm
think?
Friday
Yeah, me.
nights.
So
Okay,
So
so
does
yeah,
Rob.
two people Friday nights.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely working out as we're trying not to, put our channels on at the same time, because that's the whole, that's one of the major draws to a network channels, where you can go and just always see live content, or if we're, doing other reruns, we're all auto hosting one another. So you'll be able to always go to the network and watch just pure D&D content or other, RPG content. So that's the whole point of the network, because there's just really nothing like this that's on Twitch now. So not only are you going to be able to, just go and watch content all the time, we want to also do some, besides our normal activities, our normal games and stuff, we also want to do a monthly get together like this, which, would be a round table, so we can kind of give monthly updates on how our games are going, if we're needing any players, what we've got going on in the future. And I would also like to see, I've mentioned this a few times, and I've mentioned this to everybody, but I would also like to see maybe every quarter or something like that, one of us DMs everyone else on the stream team. So, I've got Savage Worlds A-Team one-shot based out of El Paso here, going into Juarez. So I would like to eventually do that with all of you as my players. And then next time we can have maybe Rob do something or Meta do something. But it's not going to be a monthly thing to do a one-shot. So, but I would like to see that. I've mentioned that we can also do other special shows, and I know Meta does a lot of crafting. Maybe she'll do crafting. I don't know. Just depends on what each channel wants to do for their particular content that they want to produce.
So Meta, if you do a lot of crafting, then what do you need to make a stone axe?
One sturdy branch, some vines, and 2 stones.
duck
All right,
tail.
I'll take it.
I got 2 stones. I think we're good.
Oh.
Hello.
They've got to be of some weight
I
and
have
girth,
to.
though.
I have
I'm
to
out.
crush them.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm back in.
Are you
Okay,
a big
good.
bear, Rob?
I'm a big bear, just like you, buddy. We need
Hang
a
on,
bear
what is a big bear? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Big bear is where
A
Dave and I
bear.
meet at his house and we drink lemonade,
Oh.
and then whatever happens after that
This
is not on
is-
camera.
Well,
Pictures.
I don't have the facial hair for it though. I don't have the hair. I'm a completely hairless man, basically. Well, I mean, this is real. That's totally real. That is not a wig,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, normally mine's really, really furry, like
Mine's
a big
real,
afro,
too.
but I shaved it down.
Holy moly, that is long. Does that
It
go to
only
the
goes- It only goes to my knees.
Yeah, the other side of it's her dog. It's like what
You
she
must
uses
be
as a
tall.
Yeah,
doll.
she's tricking us with an animal hair.
What is that, a horse?
She's got a horse behind her green screen.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that explains it.
How long is it taking you to get your hair that long? Years, I would
That's
imagine.
the
probably
that's the question
your
I
whole
get
life?
every single time.
I'm
No,
sure you do.
8 years.
Wow.
Wow.
From
8
what?
years.
From
Here.
you had it cut, and 8 years later, it's down to your knees?
It took me
And I
that
cut
long to
6
get
inches
this.
off a few months ago because it was all dead at the end. I had to cut
Wow.
6 inches of dead ends off. But
I've been there.
What's the
So
longest
when
it's
you
been?
tell a
Yeah.
guy you can't go out with him because you got to stay home and wash your hair, it's the
This
Because it takes
is-
like 4 hours to do it. It
this
takes
is the
3
longest
days.
it's ever been.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it's
I had my
fantastic.
beard
I
for
didn't
5
know
years,
until you
and
showed
I had
us.
to get rid of it. It was just too much.
I'm gonna grow a Dave beard.
I
Maybe
like to
6 years,
when
but-
I'm really really cold. I like to use it as a scarf.
Nice.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's a nice heavy scarf.
I usually just turn on the heat, but
yeah,
it's either that
You
or
don't roll
push
down the
up.
car window though, because it blinds the people behind you. You're like,
no
like
no
flopping out the
convertibles for
window.
base. Sorry, can't do it.
Do you ever just say sometimes it's gone? I'm getting rid of it. You ever?
The last time I did that, I chopped it all off, and that's how it got. I wound up with an A-line because I donated it to charity.
You wind up with
Whoa.
a what? An A-line. What's that?
An A-line is a bob that's a little bit shorter in the back and a little bit longer
yeah.
in the front. It's
The bald guy knows about all the
plus
hair
8
stuff.
haircut. That was right. Kate and 8 plus 8 hairdo, whatever. I don't know.
I don't know what
Yeah,
that is.
Cocker Spaniel
It was
ears.
it was some show my mom used to watch.
How do you? Yeah, your mom.
Kate and Ellie?
Oh, is that
Okay. I'm
the is
not
that the
joking, 'cause I would
octoplets
hear
or
it.
something?
I would hear it. My mother lived with me.
Octuplets?
Yeah, and I would hear the damn
Oh, Kate and
show,
Nate.
so I know what she was watching. I didn't.
What's
physically-
embarrassing is that that's not the only thing that she heard from her room. so-
Okay, I'll just go ahead and say,
Hello.
sure, I
All right.
watched it. That's fine. I'll play the game, Shmo. Wife beater.
I was so disappointed, Dave, in episode 12, season 4, when they got
Oh,
divorced.
jeez.
That was really
Did they?
disappointing.
Oh, I don't know.
This I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
left
best
it.
I can do.
That's awesome.
That's the
Yeah,
best
that
I
Bob
can do.
cracks me up.
That's you.
That's really good. A
Rob,
brilliant
is that
thing,
the
yeah.
picture where you glued your pubes onto your face?
Yeah, that's I turned. Yeah,
One
Yeah.
time, a long time ago, I was on a group stream thing, and the requirement for being on there was to have a beard. So they made me put on a fake beard to be on the thing, and mine looked a lot like that.
nice. It could have been that.
That's beautiful.
I shaved that off and gave it to charity, so I don't know where you got your fake beard, but it could have been mine.
Well,
Like,
I did have
who
to
in
dye it when
charity
it came
took
in.
that?
So.
This is
They take that
charity.
little whiskers.
It was absent pubes of America is who I gave that to.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it! I knew I should have bought from them. Fuck. Shit.
All that time, you just thought that, I don't know what this musk is, but this is beautiful, this hair. It smells
It's
wonderful.
gorgeous. It has a
Got a
funny cheesy smell.
That's right.
but-
Yeah,
No,
but
not
Cheese.
musk, not cheese, not musk. It smells exactly like strawberries. Come on, I work out with that. I don't exercise per se, but I do take care of myself. So it's just,
I get what he means by take
What
care
is-
of himself.
What is this conversation?
Hard to do the air quotes with just one hand.
I have to.
Damn
he's
all
talented.
of you.
He can use a
Damn
foot.
all of you. So do you guys?
Hey,
have
let me be
any-
the first one to roll a die on this RPG stream. Oh, and what did I get? I don't know if you guys can see it.
As he rolls it over to a 20. He got the.
Fuck.
Oh, yes.
You got
I
fuck.
I got
Yeah,
fucked.
it's the D20 sex dice
Matic-
that likes the.
Manicure dice.
So I guess
Somatic dice. Drake has one
rolling
too.
the F word would be.
I rolled higher than fuck.
How do you get higher? Oh god, I need a private lesson on that. I don't understand that.
You got to
teach
roll on the
baby.
critical
I'll
hit
teach
table
you.
after that.
You'll teach me.
I
I like the way
changed
you leaned
mine,
into the
Rob.
mic. That made me feel special.
When
Thank
you roll fuck on mine, you got to go. You're fucked.
I'll teach. Oh, you know what? I'm so used to this motion. That's the problem.
Whoa, easy,
Oh,
Rob.
okay, I get it. Yes, it's
Whoa.
this one.
You need 5 of those around you, Rob,
Nice
to make the look
technique there,
complete.
Yeah,
Rob.
talk about a stream team, if you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
oh, wow.
Whoa.
Shut up, Dave. I'm trying to make you laugh.
nice technique.
Maybe I'm the one
called,
learning.
Called from a pro. Called from a pro. That's awesome.
Call from the big bear. So do you guys have anything? Like I said, we're gonna do one of these every month, and I think doing the roundtables will be fun, and maybe our next I guess we could say this is actually our first roundtable, even though it is a launch party. But on our first official Stream Team roundtable, maybe we will talk about how we got into Dungeons and Dragons and other games. So everybody,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, everybody think about how they got into games, and that's what we'll go with next.
That's a
month.
horrible story, Dave. So many people died that day.
Well, I don't know if
Tragedy.
I
I
got into it. It's still illegal in most states. Well, it's about half the states, maybe.
Yeah, our first night
3/4.
gaming, we had
3/4
we
easy.
had a TPK. Yep.
We accidentally summoned a demon in real life because we were reading from the wrong book.
God damn
Oh, you
it.
had the old
I miss
book
all the good
back
games.
from the 80s, yeah. Yeah, there's devil worshipping going on in those, weren't there?
Well, I mean, we were doing it before. We just figured, what the hell? We might as well play D&D while we're all here attacking goat, sacrificing goats.
I'll have to see if I can find my special edition Necronomicon DVD set of Army of Darkness. I actually have it's in a leather-bound book.
That's so cool.
And that's one of
That's
my
so
favorite
cool.
movies of all time.
Dave, is there anything RPG related that you don't own? I mean, really?
On my shelf behind me, I have all the D&D 4 stuff, all the D&D 5 stuff. I have Pathfinder 2 directly behind me. There's not that much of it yet because it's only been out since August.
Dave, I've got to interrupt you because I don't want you to continue with this lie. It's a digital picture he has.
Yeah, it's a picture.
He doesn't have those in real life.
Thousands of images. I use the LiDAR radar. But I have all the Talaslanta stuff, Shadow of the Demon Lord, Dragon Age, Fantasy Age, and
3.5? You don't have any 3.5?
I used to have a bunch of 3.5. I had a bunch of first edition advanced and second edition advanced, but a couple of years ago, when I moved to El Paso, I sold 18 big banana boxes full of RPG stuff. So
Bananas.
first edition. I got $2,000 of the store credit, and actually the fourth edition was originally in that, but about 8 months ago, the game store called up and said, "Hey, is there any chance you'd like to have that 4E stuff back at a reduced discount?" And I'm like,
nobody wanted
sure.
it.
Well,
I lost
actually,
the bomb because they smell like
now,
chiquitas.
I will say this.
What the hell?
I got back all 44 hardbacks and every single module. So that's and that's the date. That's like D&D Encounters, D&D Layer Assault. Those are really expensive books. They're like $75 to $100 a book, and I had no
Well, that
clue
should
about
tell you
that.
something. Nobody wanted that stuff.
And they all have
What
one
was
page ripped
sold,
out of them.
all of the there's probably about 25 30 tile packs because tiles are big in 4th edition. So I had all of the 3.5 tile sets and all 3 series of the 4th edition tile sets. So he sold all those.
Oh, I love tile sets.
There's about 30 individual class token packs for like the fighter,
Oh man, I love
all
those
those
too.
were
Oh,
sold.
I love tokens.
And then the only one that he still had left, and thank God, which is the Holy Grail of 4E, which is the WizKids Dungeon Master's Guide token set. So I had 2 of them because I bought one and then I opened one up, but he sold one of those. But But I have everything. I don't have the oh, and all the power cards. There's like 50, 60 sets of power cards, and he sold those too. But I got all the book backs, all the books back.
What about the Monster Vault with all the tokens in it? Do you have that?
Yeah.
I do.
Monster Vault is down in the left corner. Yeah. D&D Essentials was actually a beautiful thing, and unfortunately, D&D Essentials was not released at the beginning. And I think if D&D Essentials was released at the beginning of 4th edition, I believe that 4th edition would have had... I mean, it was definitely a popular edition, and a lot of people still play it, but I don't think it would have gotten the negativity rap that it got from, basically media assassination is what I think it was from. So
Dave, that's a good story, but I would have probably said something like somebody broke into your house and he stole only the 3.5 stuff. They left everything.
I'm insured by Smith & Wesson, and I have a Glock sitting on my little nightstand beside my bed, so anybody's welcome to come and try. I live in Texas, and we love our firearms in Texas. So
I have that alarm system called Pump Mouseberg. It's not even loaded. People just leave if you do it. It's just amazing.
I just take anything you want. I don't have anything of worth.
Well, you have tanks,
you have yourself.
Before we get out of here,
that's all that matters.
I am looking for some players for a Sunday Shadow of the Demon Lord / Punk Apocalyptic game, which Punk Apocalyptic, if anybody doesn't know, is a new game by Schwab Entertainment set in like a Mad Max era, using the Demon Lord engine. It's absolutely amazing.
Is that what he actually calls it? The Demon Lord engine? Because that's an awesome name for that engine if he does.
I think so. If not, then I'll have to reach out to him when we're done to have him trademark that before some assholes steal.
Yeah, I think you should.
Too late, I just got the website.
I'm calling the patent office right now. Bitch.
DemonLordEngine.com.
So as we wrap up our launch party, I want to say welcome to everybody. Again.
Can I take a moment to
sure.
Show off something cool?
Awesome.
That is related to our shit that we're doing.
Our shit that we're doing.
Our shit that we're doing,
Yeah.
That fucking stuff. So I mentioned to you guys before that I was interested in maybe sponsoring a giveaway of some physical tabletop goodies. I missed the meeting where we actually, I guess somebody. What? Oh my god.
I'm just joking.
What? Oh my god. I missed the meeting. Sorry.
Oh, that was the one where Dave gave us all laptops. Yeah, that's too bad you missed that one.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need a laptop. But some people had mentioned that they were interested in this, so I would like to show some of the physical props that you guys have the option of giving away, if that's cool.
Mm-hmm. I want to see them.
Let's give away 10 of each right now. Everybody in the stream chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Everybody look at this thing.
Close your eyes.
Everyone in the stream chat gets 5 free items from. I'm just kidding.
All right.
And just send your email to Dave at. No, I'm kidding.
Bill, send your invoice to the Digital Dungeon Master.
This is basically what I make. These are 5e D&D 5e spell scrolls, which I make in Photoshop, do a little bit of editing with, but the script that is on every one of these scrolls is actually translatable. In fact, I have translation pages that come with them. I don't know if I have one for this one on hand.
Is it your
this
script?
One is, huh?
Is it your script? Did you do the script?
I purchased the script.
Ah.
But she typed it in.
Purchased the rights to it. I sure did type it. So the script is translatable. You don't necessarily. Oh wait, here's the translation page. So a translation page does come with them, and it all translates directly. So technically, you could make it say whatever you want because you can keep the translation page to yourself, and your players will only get the scroll. And they come with ties. There's little holes in them. They come with ties. You can choose the material: brown leather, black leather, ribbon if you don't like leather products. But you roll them up and you hand them to your players as a scroll, and they get a prop. And it's fun. I like to play with them at my games. But this one's Revivify. I have... where is it? Gate is super popular. I've got Feeble Mind. That one's fun.
Yeah, I like to drop those off at the old folks' homes.
I
They
just
start laughing their asses off.
made
Like,
Time
"Watch
Stop recently. Time Stop is
Time
good for
Stop.
old people too. Don't forget. No.
That's how you
Yeah.
get demons into the world with stuff like that right there.
I've been
Yeah,
using
oh,
Time
my
Stop.
day.
Odaluke's Irresistible Dance, because this one's fun for me to use personally. I made this one just for me, but that one's available. But I saw somebody post in the chat earlier my Etsy link. All of the ones that I have made and can reproduce are on the Etsy page to browse. But
Holy crap, that's 2 things you can reproduce. You know, that's pretty
Hello.
awesome.
What
I
what
can't
are the
actually.
prices? What are the prices for your scrolls on Etsy?
They vary. The newest ones are $20 because those are the ones I've most recently had to invest in and haven't been able to recoup costs on yet. But after I've recouped costs for printing materials and test prints and ink, did you know how fucking much ink costs? It's
A lot.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
That's why I
Oh,
just
so
don't
you-
pay that. It's always a blank
when
sheet when
you-
I print it out.
Well, after
when
I
you-
recoup the cost, the cost of the scrolls drop.
Go
Down
down.
to-
Oh yeah,
yeah.
excellent. Very nice.
So the first couple are 20, and then as I filter them out into old stock, they drop down to 15.
So do the
And then
majority of
eventually-
people play D&D when they buy these, or are they people just looking to summon the devil?
Hopefully,
Time
some of
stop
the
on the
devil,
devil.
but
Time stop on that.
you know, you get what you get. But they're $20 a piece, but shipping is free to anyone.
I
in the
always
US.
wanted to start my own company where I would sell curses, like real curses. But then people would but they'd be digital, you know? So people would send you an email say, I'll give you $50 if you curse my ex-wife. It
they
was
have
nothing,
those.
right?
Those.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought of that.
Damn.
business,
So you're
Revenge.com.
the Nigerian
1995.
prince.
I've got
You're
a
the
lot of money
Nigerian
for
prince.
you,
I got
my friend.
it.
I've been using Time Stop. I was born in the year 1641. I don't know if you guys know that.
And you've got to probably
Doesn't look
increase
like
your
it. You look every
year.
That spell.
Sorry.
But anyway,
He
the
keeps
point
losing
of me
concentration.
the point of me showing these on stream is because I was going to let you guys give away a handful of them if you wanted to, for free, of course. But you could either pick which ones and I'll send them to you for you to ship them out, or they could just buy them straight from the Etsy store and I can ship them that way, so they have label tracking and stuff. It's up to you guys.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
All right,
really
everybody.
awesome.
After
Thank
the
you so
stream,
much.
my channel giveaway stream for 8 solid hours. I'll see you.
The Christmas special is back,
She
baby.
said a handful,
Yeah.
but she
Well,
doesn't know
that's
how
awesome,
big my
Meta.
hands
I
are.
appreciate it.
You got
I
some
would
big
totally-
hands, son. No.
I
I would
know
totally
that we have
love to do
Zovia.
that, Meta.
Zovia's an amazing artist as well, and I
Oh my god,
know
she's
that
incredible.
Yeah, you can go to zoviasmaps.com, check her out. You can also Google Zovia Maps. You can Google Zovia patron page, and she's also created a logo for our network, and she's also going to be
That was great.
sponsoring the network as well. So hopefully we can get Vay in on one of these roundtables and let her talk
Yeah, that'd
about
be
what
sweet.
she does.
You
And
can
we've
also Google what Zovia does at night, which is strange,
pay for
strange
that.
site. Yeah.
I also want to give a huge, before we end, I also want to give a huge shout out to Bannock. And he's
Yes.
done a lot to get this set up and started and basically get to where we're at. He's been the organizer, behind all of this. And he's going to be stepping away, unfortunately, for a while. And we're going to have Bella. Actually, Bannock got with Bella on kind of doing the behind the scenes things as well. And we'll also get Bella on here as well, and she can talk about, what she does and, with the network. So like I said, we're just starting the network. We wanted to get it launched a month or two ago, actually, but things just kept happening and delayed. So, but anyway, we're here. We're going to be here, and we may add another couple of channels in the future. I do want to keep this is something that I've also talked about as well. I want to keep the channels at a minimum. So simply because the more channels you add, that's more personalities you have to deal with. That's more days that people are going to be streaming. And I would like to, like I mentioned earlier, I'd like to keep it to where we're not streaming all over each other, because the whole point of the network is to showcase everybody's live stream. So we were going to have Dragon Bait. He actually was one of the founders as well. So I'd like to thank him for, with Banach on getting this all set up.
He's saving lives.
Yeah,
Love
he
those guys.
works in he's a pharmacist. He's on the front lines with everything that we've got going on worldwide. His schedule is very hectic, so he's had to drop out. But whenever he's ready to get back to some normalcy, he's always got a spot here on the network. And so, yeah. Anybody else have anything else to say in closing as we wrap up our first, I guess you could say, our launch party or our first unofficial roundtable? Anybody else have anything?
I'm glad we're doing
a
it.
shot. What?
Yes.
Shot.
Everybody wants.
All right, everybody. So
I'm a fan. Can I have your autograph? Because,
can I have
no,
some free
seriously.
scrolls? Can I have
How
some
old are
free
you, fan?
scrolls?
I'm old enough to come backstage with you.
Oh, the voice change.
All right, go ahead and end the
Well,
stream.
let's
stream,
become
Dave.
a
Let's,
man.
I just want to say, on behalf of the
I'm
entire
old enough to
crew,
make a man out of you. No.
for only me, I accept.
Whoa.
Because I have a backstage right here. And we can-
Right next to the fish tank.
I'll be there in 15.
what is your
Just keep
name,
waiting.
fan? What is your name?
My name is fan 101 62 69 40 420.
Good enough. Bring ID. It's good enough for me. All right.
Bring your
on
mom's
the
ID. It's
show-
good enough for me.
Any-
I'm deleting
anyone
Tinder off my phone because I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, Rob's into that Tinder dating, aren't you? No, that's Worm.
Well,
I'm sorry, Worm's into Tinder dating.
I'm into
Well, I mean-
Tinder.
If they'll come to his
69
house.
420. YOLO
I'm
blaze
into
it.
Tinder. And, there's Hannah. She's 24, Swift, right? I'm into Tinder, but everybody who's on Tinder is not into me. That's the problem.
That's why you have to put
Aw.
somebody else's picture on there. It works perfectly for me.
Well, you should
that
make your
catfish
screen
game is
name-
strong.
What picture
Robbie,
do I
can-
have on there?
You should make your screen name Swipe Right too. That's just
I think I have a
things up.
Tinder. Wait a minute.
So,
Well-
Rob, I'm gonna tell you the secret of the best Tinder profile. Are you ready for this? Here's what you do, and trust me, I do this. I did this when I started dating again. So what you do is when you take your picture, you put a little piece of hair in the photograph, and when people go to brush that off their phone, they accidentally swipe right. Dude, I'm not kidding.
That's fucking
I
amazing.
can't tell you.
That is
I
fucking
can't tell you how
amazing.
many times people I matched with, and I'm just like, sorry, we got to hook up now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I guess I won't be matching with any left-handed women. That's a shame. Because they'll swipe left if they're left-handed.
Wow, Rob
Oh, man,
T
that's
looks
funny,
like a
Worm.
very young, almost identical Brad Pitt. That's amazing.
Well, it's amazing.
Yeah,
You're
he
like
does,
Elmo,
but from,
Luis.
but from that
Why
Mr.
is your-
Benjamin,
If I had a Tinder, yes, my husband
Benjamin
would know about it.
Button. He looks like a Brad Pitt from
He would
Benjamin
figure it out.
Button. You know.
When he
I
was
would I would make him sign off on me having a Tinder if I had one, but I don't.
Mm-mm.
I thought I did. I thought I had one. I do not.
Yeah, it really shuts down
I
all the
don't.
dating because of the COVID. You know.
No,
yeah.
not true. Not
Well,
true.
because you like to go to those singles in your area.
One
Rob's
would,
been
one
offering
would
free
hope
takeout since
that
this whole
people are
COVID
not
thing
dating.
started.
Oh yeah, that's free takeout. I mean, if they can deliver McDonald's, you come
Domino's
from
guy-
everybody.
The Domino's guy set the that has that bag, right? And the pizza's in the bag. He takes the pizza out, sets the bag, and he sets it on the chair, and he rings my doorbell, and he backs up off the porch, and I go out there. There's no one there. And he goes, sir, your pizza. And I'm like, oh. And then I pick it up, and he goes, "No need to sign." They're really freaked out about it. And then
my pizza guy handed me the thing and asked if I could hold the bag because his pizza box was stuck inside the bag, and I was like, "All right,
Man,
sure."
that is a great.
that's not the
And
way
then
it's
the
supposed to
porn
be.
music started.
Boss on you.
12 days later, she's got a fever and a very bad dry cough.
And 2 shitty pieces of pizza that are 12 days old.
Yeah.
Oh man.
With mushrooms.
Yeah, well, I live alone, everybody, and I don't know how to take care of myself, so this is the best I can do.
So please, everyone, help me. Show me when I'm wearing the same clothes.
Oh no, I know that. I can see in the mirror.
Do you want me to tell you when you're wearing the same clothes, Worm Food?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I know the answer to that one.
Yeah. So for
Hey,
those of
Curly.
you that don't know, yesterday we streamed, and I had this shirt that has a bus on it that says "Old School." And then like seconds before we joined here, I realized I'm wearing the same frickin' shirt. So I flipped it and wear it inside.
Because COVID-19, you don't have to change clothes. You don't have to shave. You don't have to wash your
COVID-19.
ass. You don't have to do
I don't even change when I go to work. I just go in without a shirt. They're like, "What's up,
Motherfucker,
Skulls?"
you're
I'm
lucky
like,
if you can wipe your ass right now.
I don't need to. I pay people. I pay people to do it. They don't call me Jabba the Hutt for nothing.
Must evolve fast. Holy shit.
All
Dave,
right,
I think
everybody.
you
So
should cut this off.
we are gonna wrap this up. We'll get to we're gonna have a Facebook page. We'll have a Twitter page, all that stuff. We'll have all of that ready to go for the network. Like I said, this is our launch party. We've got some other stuff we've got to do graphics wise and stuff. Nice sack there, Rob. So we'll be
That's
making
all I wanted to hear, baby.
Everybody has nice sacks. Well, I didn't say yours though.
We'll be making some additions. We'll be adding another channel or two as well. So
I'm impartial. I will do the sack judgment. Everybody can just show me, and I will let you know who has the best sack.
Well, hang on.
Sorry.
anyways, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see
I
you
have that
guys
too.
next month for our first official RPG Network roundtable. And until then, I'm David, and this is the whole cast of the RPG Network channel. Schmo,
Huzzah!
Trope, Rob, Marbanya, Wormfood, and Drake. So until next month, everybody have a great one, and we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.